Hello, all greetings. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to come and say hello, continue to talk a little bit about transdimensional, the ability to move transdimensionally, to integrate the spiritual energy, to integrate them. For I couldn't. I had to make a break yesterday, and because I'm out of my phone. I'm doing all my internet through my phone, and it's the end of the month. For a few days, I'll be out of internet altogether. So it's like a disconnected time. I'll find a way to Wi-Fi somewhere in town to post this video. And nevertheless, what I wanted to discuss today is that the 3D life that we came down to live this 3D life to complete a karmic lesson, because everything that is a struggle, challenges and pain are energies that needs to be resolved, and now we are assisted by the universe. Very soon we'll be in a fifth dimensional reality where we'll be able to completely explore those things that bring us joy. So all the old memory will be completely forgotten and replaced by an integrated mental system. So it is a powerful time. We are moving through this conjunction of Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in the sky. It happens every over 6,000 years. So it will not happen till the 82nd century again. For Platon and Pluto and Saturn meet in the sky every 30 years. Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn every 12 years. But the whole together, those planets it is a shift of the ages. It is really the shift of the ages. And Mars is coming into the picture right now, which will, it will re-energize the next one too, but it's going to pass through all that to energize that. So it's very powerful. There is this great flash of light that from solar flash that we were waiting for last year, but I think it will happen this year. It will activate all kinds of mental and ability for people to see beyond the veil. It will awaken the world in such a way, but it's like we're getting ready for that. Every day we're receiving light from the sun. We have to learn to master and control our frequency to exist in the 12-dimensional universe, and we're going to be shown all those dimensions, and eventually we'll be able to move back and forth and have we already have antennas in those dimensions. Everybody may not have them consciously, but it's already being prepared. We're still receiving a great deal of gamma ray from the central sun of our universe, Alcyon, and our local sun is becoming brighter. And so this frequency of gamma is the frequency of the fifth dimension, the integration, the genius thoughts is one of it is the highest frequency human beings are able to produce at this time from what they've been able to record. And so essentially we're on beta when we're completely connected to the outside world. It's the awakened world. Then there is alpha, where we're both internally and externally connected. Then there is theta, which is a deeper process where there is a forgetting of the outside world in order to move into the trance, the deep meditation. And then delta, everything stops at the 0 point. It's when we sleep, we move into this higher realm, and we connect to the gamma. And then there's super gamma, there is lambda and epsilon. So we have to access to the ultraviolet frequency of light, and we eventually will move beyond. But the ultraviolet frequency of light is really where it is really what is affecting this collective of humanity. For a lot of things about the future of the solar system and all those things everything's on the need to know basis, and there is no need to know that. What we need to know is how to enjoy our life right now. Although it's interesting to be able to look into the future. For the DNA we have is the highest technology. There is no more higher technology, and it is about affecting it within ourselves, to expand it within ourselves through the process of of enlightening it. The problem with robots and artificial intelligence, one day we'll be able to fully depend on that. But for now, those who created it do not create for the highest good of all. They create to gain personal power. So there is a great deal of consciousness that spirit will not allow this matrix world ruled by machine to happen on the planet. So for now we need to align our physical, mental and emotional body. It is very courageous to be a light workers. And so we will take about 12 months of regeneration in this temporary phase. We're going to move into this phase of in between, this fourth dimensional frequency. For there is no more hoping about things will happen. We know things will happen. We may not know when, but we know when there is knowledge, there is a lot more certainties. It feels a lot better, and when we can already accept that it's already here, and the more we accept that what we've been asking for is already here, the faster it will grow into that. For this is the way the universe works. And for we are all born absolutely unique with a unique dream. So your dream is your dream, my dream is my dream. There is no comparison. Everybody can fulfill his own dream, and all the dreams are complementary in the creation of this higher realm, this higher world, the fifth dimensional Earth. So at some point I was feeling like I'm like the misunderstood poet, like Dante or Spinoza, the misunderstood philosopher that has to live outside of society. But I realize the world needs me, so I'm gonna do all I can to accelerate my coming into the world. For we are worthy of this gratification. We are worthy of the gift of life from heaven and all that comes along. For there is a great deal of chaos in society that is and will continue to happen because there is this great mass awakening, and in a sense, it will leave the power to the people, power to the people, and because the people need to regain their own power over the corporation and the government. For we need enlightened leaders. Right now, the leaders of their government sees their citizens as a milking cow, so they milk them. They're like, you're gonna go to work, so we can feed us. But then this is because it has been it's like sheep. The government would have to eventually to have those leaders that bring all the mass of the population towards greener pasture where everybody can be in peace. But now a lot of government are bringing their population to a lower standards of living, like arid land where there is very little, and then they figure, well, we just got to send one sheep over the cliff and they will all jump eventually if the situation gets too desperate. But it's about bringing back the consciousness of humanity towards this abundance, this peace, this well-being, this connection, this knowingness, to realize their divinity, their freedom, and to love one another, because that's really what's been given, the ability to love. For did I pull some cards? I'm going to pull some cards. We have the bride and groom, community life, and the Amerindians that came out. And so, everything is coming together. The first thing we want to know is to align with our spirit and soul. Once this is done, everything else comes back aligned. It's not easy. It takes a long time to understand the mind of God and understand how to apply the guidance that is first receiving the guidance, but to apply it into your daily life. The highest wisdom. The past is Atlantis. We're going to work it like this. The past is Atlantis. For same card that we had in French, we have this memory of Atlantis, this divine civilization of Atlantis that is returning. Where we are now, we are the transport. We are pulling all those. We are pulling all the wagons, and we're staying on track, and we're on the Paradise Express. And the outcome is the art, so we're going to be able more and more involved with the arts. It's important right now to be creative. Even if you write something and like nobody reads it, write it anyway. If you're going to make a video and nobody watch it, doesn't matter, you make it anyway. If you're going to paint or if you don't show it, it doesn't matter, do it anyway. Just be creative. It's important to continue to, because creativity is a means by which the spirit can work with us, and it's very useful. For it is our lower mind that keep us locked into this matrix, but this world, it is like be the one, be like the neo, the singularity that breaks down from the old conditioning and can emerge. It can, at the end, Neo in the film Matrix, the movie Matrix, he is able to fly in the air. He's got this amazing power because he understands the programmation, and everybody's like that. We have to come out of this the cavern of Plato in order to see the bright light of the sun. And when there is a wall before us, in a sense, sometimes we just sit and say, there is a wall before me, or so we're trying to climb the wall, or we try to break it down. But in a sense, it's just a matter of, should I go to the right, should I go to the left? And there is always a door there, and then the door is always open too. So it's about being perspicacious and understanding. Sometimes we're missing out on certain things. I was looking into something. It's like the most expensive autographs. I don't know if you know. It's the most expensive autograph ever sold. It's those of Shakespeare, the English poet Shakespeare, because there's very little is only on some legal document, and he was an alias. He was Lord Byron that took this the will I am to shake the spears but I'm sure if we found a signature of Plato or Epicure or Socrates even, it would be even more. For Socrates never left a word, so it's like it would be quite an. But there is great treasures to be discovered. Yeah, well, I wanted to speak about the 12D matrix, but we'll reserve that for the next video. And so, for we are multi-dimensional beings. Allow yourself to be guided by your spirit, be open, be receptive, and to be in trust with that. For the paintings behind me, this portrait of a blonde woman. It's called Carole, and she's like very unusual. It's like this very multi-dimensional piece. I like, and this is a map. It's a map of the super universe of Orvonton, with the central world called Uverside. It's the most advanced celestial realm of the. It's one of seven centers of seven super universe. That is the doorway to the central universe. And everybody will eventually have, and there are hundreds of satellite world, university world. Those are very spiritual. And then there's 10 major sectors. Our major sector is called Splendon, and this point here represents 100 million solar systems. It's like the minor sector of ENSA, and our planet is here, Urantia. So, but even if you don't know what the painting is about, I think it still works really well. It's got this very beautiful dynamism. It's very cosmic. But even with that explanation, I think the painting would bring this energy into any room. I'm going to sing a song. It was on top of the pile. It's a song of Eric Clapton. It goes like this. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees, time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Beautiful song. For we all deserve to be in heaven. There is no place where we deserve to be more. And we want to bring down this heaven into earth, into our life, with the assistance of God and Spirit. So the card of the day is not for you. So there is all kinds of things that are refused to you right now. And those things that are refused to you right now is a protection from God, is understanding all those things that we ask and we don't get it. It's because it is for our highest good. And when the time will come, it will be an alignment that everything will come will come. And right now, what's preparing is a new life. It's really a new life, and this fairy that's awakening, and it's like so. I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.